Hello again, everyone, and welcome into RedHawk Football Weekly. Miami coming off a 30-20 loss on the road at Toledo during their homecoming game on Saturday. RedHawks will be on the road again this week. They'll travel to Eastern Michigan, take on the Eagles at the Factory, a 2 o'clock kick from Ypsilanti, Michigan. Terry and I will be there to have the action for you beginning at 1 o'clock. Head coach Chuck Martin joins us, and Coach, this was not a great start by any stretch of the imagination. You go and you prepare, and then to have 3 special teams mistakes over the first couple of possessions to put you in a 14-0 hole, not something anybody expects going into the game.
Yeah, no, we didn't. And again, it wasn't just ST, as we talked earlier. You know, obviously ST was a part of it, so we dropped the opening kickoff. We get a first down, have a chance to get another first down. We're third and a half a yard, and we get stuffed in the backfield. You got to get that first down. That's the start of the whole 7-minute debacle. Then we punt, and we don't cover the punt, and they get the ball right back down inside our 30. We got a chance. We get them behind the chains. We got a chance to hold them to field goal, which is huge at that point. If they come away with 3, it's like, okay, not good, but they're kind of not feeling great about it, and they score. Okay, so it's 7-0. We get the ball back, don't do anything again on offense, and then we get a punt block, and then again, defense got them behind the chains and had a chance to stop them. Got a little bit unlucky on the second one. They fumble the ball. It bounces back up to their quarterback, and he falls in the end zone. You know, a couple balls like that did not go our way, but you got to also make your own breaks. So now you're down 14-0 on the road against a really high-end opponent that we played twice last year. Know that every yard, every inch is going to be fought for, and every point is going to be huge. And the game's, but now you've spotted them 14, so now you're trying to beat a really good team on the road down 14, totally different, And then, really from there, I am still very frustrated. I don't like to lose, and we're all frustrated. But really from there, it's like the game kind of went how I thought it would. I mean, when I watched it on the bus ride home, when I watched it again, the game was pretty even, just like we thought it would be. We thought it'd be a 1-possession game, but now we're down 2 scores. Yeah. So we actually beat them by 4 points the rest of the game, but you're down 10 and you lose, and the yardage was even, and neither team could run. Both teams threw it pretty good. Special teams was pretty even after that, or we probably had a little bit of an edge after that, but we're trying to get ourselves out of 14-point hole against a good team. And again, yes, there was special teams, no doubt, 3 huge special teams mistakes, but we had chances. If offense or defense can step in and stem the tide a little bit there, then maybe you're only down 10-0, maybe you're only down 6-0, So obviously the first 7 minutes of the game dictated the outcome of the game, and obviously you got to play better. And like we say, it doesn't matter when if you play bad for 7 minutes against Toledo like that, you're going to lose. It could have been the third quarter, you have that bad 7-minute stretch. So you can't have a stretch where you don't do anything right on any of the 3 phases and let them take advantage of it. Yeah, and the running game, you got some running game, but not much. Same thing for Toledo. Did the game plan change after you go down 14-0? No, not. I mean, it's so early. It was so early. No, we still want to run the ball and do what we do, and we didn't. Neither team ran the ball. Both teams' tailbacks average under 3 yards a carry for the game, and they were under 2 yards a carry till they broke a 40-yarder in the last minute. They were under 2 yards a carry for the game, and so neither team ran the ball as well as I'm sure either team would have liked to. We didn't. Even at halftime, we were down. We still had plenty of time to play. It wasn't until the fourth quarter where we abandoned the run game. We didn't run the ball. We didn't block. They handled us up front, and there wasn't a lot of air. And I thought our backs ran hard, but we didn't give them any opportunities. Both teams became pretty one-dimensional. Both teams threw it around pretty good. Like I said, it was, you take out the early part of the game, and it's a very winnable game. That's what makes it so frustrating that we played that poorly coming out of the gates and put ourselves behind the 8 ball. Again,
let's take a look at the first half highlights. Again, 14-0 with 5:52 to go in the first quarter. Miami begins their next drive at their own 24, and we'll pick it up on 2nd down and 10. Keon Mosey gets the call here and picks up 6 for you.
Yeah, really good run. Keeps Leitch, good push on the right side and on the left side too. So we got a good push. We got body on body, and Keon has been running, our running back's been running really good for the last 3 weeks, and we got to continue that.
Carried a couple of blue jerseys with him. On the third down, Andre Johnson deep off the left side.
Yeah, great play by Brett. Unbelievable ad-lib, great throw, put it in a great shape. Then Andre does a great job not only catching the ball but keeping his foot in bounds, got PI'd at the same time. So really good. It's what Brett's been so good at throughout his whole career is making something out of nothing. Here's probably we should be punting, and then we get a big chunk play out of it.
Yeah, and you go down the field, and that's 1st and 10. Cade McDonald gets his first grab.
Yep. Again, good play action pass, good throw, good catch, good rhythm, good timing. A lot of better things in the passing game this week as far as rhythm and timing. We've worked very hard. We're still not there yet, but it was much better than it's been early in the season. 3rd
down and 7 here, and this again is Cade McDonald on the left side this time.
Again, really good protection, timing, throw, looks like we're capable looking, and it, again, did very good job on 3rd down, 10 for 18 on 3rd down in the game, which is fantastic against anyone, let alone against Toledo's defense, who's really good at 3rd down defense.
You would get it into the red zone, and the drive would stall there, but again, Dom Jobin comes in and puts it through the uprights. It's 14-3, Toledo out in front. And the Rockets drive inside the 10, but Corbin Hondrew, big play here, first of 2 interceptions for Corbin.
Yeah, great play. It all comes down to the pass rush. Brian Ugu gets home on the edge right here and deflects the ball. Obviously, the ball goes floating up there. Then Corbin makes a spectacular catch, takes it right off a blade of turf there. So great play all around, but it all works together.
Rockets get a field goal, take a 17-3 lead, and Miami on their next drive later. Brett Gabbert over the middle finds Javon Tracy, first of 10 catches for Javon.
Yeah, good throw, good catch, good hit by their really all-conference safety, but good timing in our passing game again. Then we go over the top, and Reggie gets behind him. Brett makes a great throw. Reggie makes a great catch. We get a chunk play and get a chance to get down there and get points before the half.
And again, nice pass, just a teardrop pass into Reggie Virgil. He'll haul it in. It'll be 2nd and 10 upcoming at the Toledo 23, and Keon Mosey again goes up the middle.
Again, good push again. Good run by Mo. Good job keeping his legs churning. And again, trying to get to 17-10 or at least get to 17-6 at halftime.
And you will get to 17-6 as Dom Jobin comes in with a 35-yarder here with 2:43 to go in the half. Rockets would add a field goal at the end of the half, and it would be a 20-6 lead going into the locker room. And Coach, we talked just at the half, and you weren't thrilled with anything really that was going on the field at that point. You got 3 points, but again, the red zone conversions weren't there for you. But you get a couple of points, and a pretty even Steven game over the last 22 minutes of that first.
Yeah, and we had a 3rd and 5 in the red zone, and we had a guy wide open, and we misfire. I mean, would have been one of our easier completions. Yeah, we complete a lot tougher balls than that. So again, just in a game against Toledo, you got to make that play. We got to get there. And if we get to 17-10, so the end of the half wasn't good because we put together a good drive. Instead of getting a 17-10 at 17-6, then we give up a quick drive and they get 3 more, and it nullified even. So, it was just, again, very frustrating first half, very frustrating game. We, after the first little sequence, like you said, it was 6-6 the rest of the half, and the game, at no point did it feel like that we couldn't defend them, or we couldn't go. Like, it looked like a very even game, felt like an even game, but we're down the 14 points that the first 8 minutes dictated.
20-6 at the half. We'll come back and take a look at the second half when we return in a moment here on RedHawk Football Weekly.
Yeah. Done with that pizza box, Krusty? Clean side gets recycled, greasy side gets trashed.
Make your recycling count. Rock.
Located in the heart of Butler County and only 13 miles from Miami University, the Courtyard by Marriott in Hamilton is the ideal location when traveling to the Miami campus. With modern style and spacious guest rooms, journey to relaxation at the Courtyard Marriott, a proud partner of Miami Athletics. And we are back on RedHawk Football Weekly. Happy to have you with us again this week. Miami on the road at Eastern Michigan this Saturday, a 2 o'clock kick from the factory up in Ypsilanti. Again, Terry and I will be on the air with it at 1 o'clock. Going back to the Toledo game, a 30-20 loss to the Rockets. Miami down 20-6 at the half. Rockets won the toss, deferred. They get a field goal on that possession to make it a 23-6 game. And it would stay that way until late in the first half. You mentioned in your press conference, this team is not a complicated team as far as Miami's concerned. We do simple things. We try to do them the best we can. And in that second possession by the Rockets, it worked for you. You get the ball back. Take it to not to the red zone, but get it in plus territory, and it works out to really set you up in a good position in the second half.
Yeah, we play a lot of field position, offense, defense, special teams. We're not a one-dimensional where we just rely on a defense, rely on offense, rely on ST. We try to play team football, and again, we're down 23-6. We put together a nice drive. We get a really good pooch punt. We get a 3-and-out. We do a good job on punt return. We get a short field, then we get 7 points, and that's how we like to play. We have not done that consistently enough during the season, and we got to do more of that if we're going to win. But that's the sequence you're looking for. Where, did we move the ball and score? No, but we moved the ball to plus territory. We're going to make our defense defend 90 yards.
Right.
Our defense is pretty good. They're going to be able to defend 90 yards. Unlike the first half, they're trying to defend 20 twice. That's not how we play. That's not how we win games here. And so we started to get that done, and then we did a good job. Our rhythm in the passing game got way better. That was, the positive for us. We stopped the rush game. We didn't defend the pass well. The positive for us offensively is we threw the ball around much better than we have. Rhythm and timing was way better. You could just tell the ball's coming out of his hand. The receiver's making the break. We already saw some plays first half. Our run game wasn't the negative on offense run game. Special teams, the first 3 times we took the field was utter disaster. After that, our special teams are pretty dang solid the whole rest of the game. But again, you can't have two explosive plays against you. We're usually the team that we're always talking about trying to get one explosive. If you get one explosive on ST, that's a big day, And we're always trying to get that one explosive play and then outplay them, marginally the rest of the game. So we did a nice job on ST, but the 2 early blunders obviously were great. When it comes to the outcome of the game, they're very costly.
We'll pick it up after that pooch punt, and Toledo, deep in their own territory, faces a 3rd and 3 and a big defensive play here by Adam Trick.
Got him backed up, got him behind the chains again. It's about 3rd and 7, and Trick does a good job off the edge and almost gets a safety. But again, what we need that we talked about, we're going to pin him, we're going to get a 3-and-out, we're going to score, and we'll get this thing 23-13 and get right back in this game. And we pinned them. Great job by punting. Great job by our defense. Great job. Again, pass rush is so critical to us. We got to keep getting better in our pass rush situations. But huge play by Trick, and this jumps us. We get a short field, get the ball. We got to get 7 here. We can't settle for 3. We got to get 7 here. Huge 3rd down completion again. We were really, really efficient on 3rd down. Timing again looks much better. Throwing it right off the cut. Everybody's getting on the same page. Get the ball down the red zone. Now we got to get 7 when we get down there. Here you see Javon. He's done such a good job running after catch this year. Every time we get him the ball, he gets the maximum out of it. Then we get down the red zone and get KD out in the flat, and Brett reads it right and gets it to KD. And again, perfect time. We hit him in stride. We're in the end zone. And again, the sequence is what we're looking for. Solid offense, great pooch punt, great defense, and then offense taking advantage of the short field, just like Toledo did in the first half. And now you're sitting at 23-10.
Rockets would score again. 30-13, the score here. Miami takes over again at their 25 with 11:32 to play, and that's a short pass to the right side to Reggie Virgil, and then up the middle, Keon Mosey again for 5 yards.
Yeah, no, we got to get 7. We got to get it back to 30-20. Basically, that was the only run on the drive was 3rd and 1. Great play here by Brett against pressure, avoids the pressure, and then instead of taking a loss, we turn it into a positive play on 3rd and 6, and he gets a huge 1st down again. Vintage Brett here is starting to look like we know he can look, and moving better and better and getting more comfortable in the pocket. And another 3rd down play here where Brett scrambles out, finds Cam Perry. It was nice to get him involved and get him a couple catches. We need to keep developing Cam. But again, good job by Brett, ad-libbing, good job in the pocket. Protection was good, but he bought some time and found Cam and gets us another key 1st down.
Again, a pass at the Toledo 12. That is Caden McDonald really selling out for that 1st down there.
Yeah, and again, just moving it down the field. We know we got to get 7. Good throw, good catch, and good job by Cade trying to get the ball past the sticks.
1st and 3, and Miami punches it in with Javon Tracy.
Again, great timing again. Rhythm, timing, play action, pop your feet, throw the ball on the cut. And again, we're right back in it. We need to get a stop. We got one chance to get a stop. We got to get a stop. We got to get a 3-and-out, which we did, and give us another chance to get it down to 30-27 or 30-23. So.
And Miami would get the ball back, starting at their own 25, and Javon Tracy again.
Again, really good job pitching and catching. Everybody's protecting. Everybody's running the right routes. The timing's good. The throws are there. Brett hits Javon in stride. And then, like we said, Javon just maximizes everything for us. He's been so good after catch all year long, and did it again on Saturday.
You get him again here, this time off the left side. And he is going to get the first down for the Miami RedHawks. And, again, the right side, Javon Tracy, 10 catches on the day. That's a career high for Javon. And a personal foul after that play takes it into the red zone. And unfortunately for Miami, Braden Alls, who committed that penalty on the very next play, would intercept a Brett Gabbert pass in the red zone. And from there on, the Rockets were able to run out the clock. And Coach, talking to you after the game, and again, you said repeatedly that that the loss is on you, taking responsibility for the loss. Not fully, performing in all three phases of the game. What do you do approaching this week with that in mind? The team in every single game, I think, has been this close, just mistakes here and there in all three phases of the game in the losses. What do you do going into this week, knowing, again, you're on the road, you're going against a team that's 4-1 in Eastern Michigan in their building. How do you approach it?
Pretty much the same way we always approach it.
Yeah.
We always say there's no shortcuts in life. There's certainly no shortcuts in playing football. There's quality opponents. We know how even our league is always. We know the margin for victory in our league is always you go on the road. If you can get a road win anywhere, it's going to be great. You go to Toledo and you get a road win, that's humongous,
Yeah.
So, and again, there's going to be 150 to 180 plays in a game, and they're all like every time you step on the field, you got to be ready to go. We have not played against the opponents that we've had. You have to play at a super high level.
Sure.
and play really consistently, and we haven't played consistent enough. And Eastern's another really quality opponent. Obviously, they're 4-1. They feel great. They're riding high. They had a bye week. They've been practicing for us for 2 weeks. They're resting. They're fresh. They're loving where we're sitting. They're loving the fact that we're licking our wounds, and hopefully they're thinking we're feeling sorry for some. But you go back to work, and I always say, I coach how I was raised. I don't know anything else. You don't make excuses. You don't point the finger. You look at what you can do. You start with yourself and what you can do. My team is not playing to the level that I know they're capable. Are they playing bad football? No. Did we play bad football against Notre Dame? No. We did a lot. Did we play terrible against? No. But I know there's more there, and it's my job to help them.
Yeah.
Help them get there. And it's their job to get there themselves. But we're all in this together. So we're going to work really hard. We got another great opportunity. We get it. When you're 1-4 and you're going on the road and you got a 4-1 opponent, it's an awesome opportunity to go show your grit and your toughness and who the heck we are as Miami football. And a lot of people, there'll be a lot of negativity and a lot of naysayers, and a lot of people leaving us for dead. And if we have that approach, we will be dead. If we don't, then you go find a way to win a tough road game at a tough place to play. They're really good at home, and they're a really talented football team, and the confidence and where they're at momentum-wise, they feel like this is our time. So we got a tall task ahead, but we're excited about the chance. And we already had a good Sunday. We're gonna have a nice off day on Monday, and we're gonna get after Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and go find a way to gut out a victory on the road.
All right, head coach Chuck Martin joining us. We'll come back and talk more about the Eagles of Eastern Michigan when we return in just a moment. Hey RedHawk fans, Miami is proud to partner with Rumpke Waste and Recycling to keep our campus clean and green. Make sure you recycle your bottles and cans at all Miami games. And make sure you are recycling everything you can at home. Visit rumpke.com. Back for our final segment of RedHawk Football Weekly for this week. Eastern Michigan is the next opponent. The Eagles are 4-1 on the season. They had a bye week last week, so they've had 2 weeks to prepare for Miami this Saturday at the factory in Ypsilanti. 2 o'clock kick on the air at 1 o'clock with Terry Bridge on the Miami Sports Network. And Coach, this is a talented team, 4-1. Talented quarterback in Cole Snyder, transfer from Buffalo. Almost 1,000 yards in the first 4 or 5 games and has 4 touchdowns. Then a North Carolina State transfer in running back Delbert Mims, 314 yards rushing and 5 scores. So those are 2 keys right off the bat. I'm sure that you've looked at.
They've got a couple transfer receivers that are really talented. Their slot receiver and their their outside kids are really good players and have been really productive and big play guys. So, they have talent. They got a really good tight end. They got experience, big, gigantic offense line that's experienced and similar to us. They do what they do and they do it well. They're simple on offense, but they're very sound and they take advantage of what you're doing, and they run the ball when they want to run the ball. They throw the ball when they want to throw the ball. So they're tremendous on offense. Defense, they play a ton of guys. They pressure really well. They've got turnovers. They've done everything that good defenses do. They've stopped the run. No one's really run the ball on them. They've gotten turnovers. They haven't given up as chunk plays, so they've done well. Kent State game was a close game. They just kept getting turnovers in the second half. They kept ripping the ball out rather than a sack fumble. And again, that's what good defense do. So they're playing really good football. They're off to a great start. And like I said, they had a bye week, and it's going to be a great challenge for us, and one that this a week. Show who you are, and this is a tough opponent on the road and a tough situation with them coming off a bye week and feeling real good about themselves, and us coming off a tough loss at Toledo and a big game, and we got to have a great week of practice and play really, really clean football to go up there and win a game.
I know it probably doesn't matter at all in the grand scheme of things, but as a guy that watches college football and watches a lot of games on TV, the gray field of the factory, difficult to watch a game on because it looks like black and white TV. Is it difficult to play on a different color field like that at all?
I'm 100% with you, Bake. It is way worse, the video, than once you get there, it's not really distracting.
Yeah.
It really isn't. I don't think for the players or the coaches, when you watch tape, it's very distracting. It's worse on TV than it is. Like, it just, for whatever reason, I don't think it's any factor in the game at all. I think it's horrible to watch on. Yeah. Like, it's just, and it's horrible to watch film on. And but when you're down there on it, it doesn't seem as. I mean, it is great, but it doesn't. It looks like a 1950s movie when you're watching tape, And it's not good for TV. But I don't think it affects. We've played there multiple times. Yeah. You don't even think about it really. Yeah. It doesn't look like you're in the 50s when you're there.
Yeah. To me, looking at it from a distance, and even the white lines blend into the gray.
Even when we watch on tape, it's really struggles.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Well, Coach, wish you the best of luck on Saturday. Health-wise, I know we're beat up, and guys like Coldy may be out for a while. Kobe Waters is iffy, and everybody else is beat up, right?
Yeah. No, it's not great. So the guys that are healthy will play, and the guys that are healthy are going to have to help us win a game. So we're not in great shape health-wise, but that's, again, no one cares about that. Guys that play got to go play and play at a high level and execute our offense, defense, special team, and get the job done.
Coach, thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Head Coach Chuck Martin joining us, and that'll do it for this week's RedHawk Football Weekly. Again, 2 o'clock is kick time in Ypsilanti this Saturday against Eastern Michigan. Terry Bridge and I will have the call for you beginning at 1. The E&H Ace Hardware Tailgate Show begins on the Miami Sports Network. Until then, Steve Baker for Head Coach Chuck Martin. Thanks for watching. Love and honor, everyone.